Hey guys, what's up? It's munclesonkey, and I was just thinking to myself the other day, you know what I haven't made in a really long time? A loot video. It's been a long time since we've had any sort of loot videos on this channel. I believe the last one was during this summer, Rise of the Sixth loot video, or during the past summer that is. So it's been quite a while, and I decided that it might be a good idea to make one. And one thing that I have been doing quite a bit of lately is Corp. I have been doing this for the Condemned PVM series because I have set myself a goal. I know it's pretty crazy, but I have wanted to reach this goal of getting one of each of the sigils from Corp. Not necessarily solo, although most of the kills that I have been doing have been solo. Few duo kills thrown in here and there, but for the most part soloing Corp all the way. It would be cool to get all 4 sigils solo. I'm not sure if that will happen. I might at some point give up and decide, you know, this is taking way too long. I'm just going to do it to get these kills done a little bit faster. Something like that, because of course the drop rate for a sigil is 1 in 512, and that's just the drop rate for a sigil, not any sort of specific sigil. So it's going to take a really long time to get all of the drops. And even though Corp is not the best money per hour, I'm betting on that by the time we're done with getting all the sigils, the drop tab from Corp is going to look really nice. So I'm excited for that. And so far in this video, you can see my progress so far with all of the drops that I have so far obtained. Of course, when you are soloing Corp, the main thing that you're looking for is the Onyx bolts. I'm not sure what the drop rate for them is, but it looks like it's around 1 in 20 or so. And every single time you get an Onyx bolts drop, it's 175 of them, which adds up to about 1.5 million. Pretty nice for a solo drop, considering you can average like 1 of those per hour, and then all the rest of the drops that you get just add on top of that, or sometimes even more per hour. I have gotten lucky a few times and gotten multiple Onyx bolts drop in one trip, and when that happens, it's very good. Some other good drops are cannonballs, are like 700k for 2,000 cannonballs. That's always nice to get that one. Green dragon hides are decent. It's like 350k worth of green dragon hides or so. So every single time you get any one of these drops, it builds up on the tab, and overall I'm really excited. And all the little drops, of course, even when you're killing Corp and you don't get Onyx bolts, every single time you kill them, it's between 50 to 100k typically in his standard drops, and they're not a lot, and honestly they don't pay too much past what it costs in supplies just to kill the Corp the way that I do it. But every single little bit adds up, and it's really exciting to see the tab build and build. And I just cannot believe how humongous this tab is going to be by the time I get all the sigils done. This honestly might be the boss I profit the most from, just because it's going to take so many kills to get all of it done. Maybe a Raxor, I'm not sure. Maybe it'll be Virago. It really depends when it's all said and done how many kills it takes to get the entire Corporeal Beast done. So just to show you kind of what we're looking at here, this is the price check for your average Corp trip. I typically do about 10 kills a trip on average, although it does depend on RNG a little bit, how much Corp gets lucky with his hits. And typically I will last a full Overload Flask and Renewal Flask, although that does not always happen. Sometimes I run out of prayer before. Again, it depends, but about 1.5 mil loot. And then of course if you get an Onyx bolts drop, it's going to be even more than that, which is really nice to get one of those. So going into the price check here, unfortunately not everything even fit in all of my inventory. This is how much stuff you get from Corp. Not a whole lot of stuff in terms of like he drops a bunch of stuff in one time, but there's just so many different varied drops, which is kind of interesting. Corp is one of the few bosses in the game that just drops a wide variety of stuff, which is kind of cool to see. So price checking the initial drops, I have a few things that did not fit in this inventory, including the charms, because Corp is very good for charms as well. And that is one thing to not be overlooked, but the initial inventory price checks out to be 24.8 mil, and that is not bad at all. Lots of Onyx bolts drops. I might have gotten a little bit lucky, and that's almost half of what you got from the Corp in total. 10 mil worth of Onyx bolts, and all the rest of the drops are only worth 14 mil. So that's solid. Every single time I get those, it's pretty cool. And so far, the one rare drop that I got, and unfortunately was on stream, so I did not capture the footage of me getting the Holy Elixir, but no sigils or anything yet. But the Holy Elixir is almost 800k, that's decent, and an additional 900k there. So in total, it all price checks out to be about 25.5 mil, and the entirety of these kills, if I were to do them all solo, not all of them were solo, but if they were all solo, it would take about 10 hours to do this all, which is about a profit of 2.5 mil an hour, not counting supply costs, so maybe more around a little bit over 2 mil an hour. Again, it's not great, it's just somewhat decent money killing Corp, but so far I have been having a lot of fun. I've been getting a lot of blue charms, and I'm really looking forward to finishing off this boss. Anyway, that's about all for my loot video. If you want to see any really old loot videos, because again I haven't made any in a long time, link is in the description. But I will see you guys next time with the next video. Until then, farewell.